Adam, since winning season 27 of The Voice, David has been very busy, and he has no immediate plans to unwind. The 35-year-old singer's incredible voice helped Team Buble win, earning coach Michael Bublé his second consecutive voice title in as many attempts. After several months, November 2025 has undoubtedly been David's busiest month to date. The celebrity is still pursuing his passion, even though he didn't stop by any airport departure gates for breathtaking, spontaneous live performances. Since winning The Voice, he has been involved in the following activities. Performing the Star-Spangled Banner, in a manner that many fans had never seen before. David had the honor of beginning the Stars and Strings performance in Hollywood, Florida on November 6. David gave the national anthem a really calm and respectable twist, accompanied by a steady pluck on his guitar. Throughout the performance, he demonstrated his ability to strike every note with enthusiasm. One fan commented, "Turn the Star-Spangled Banner into a Star-Spangled Banner." At his core, the celebrity is a touring musician, and his November schedule is appropriately full of performances. David made sure that as many of his fans as possible were entertained by his performances around South Florida, including in Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale. He always seemed to be having a great time on stage. David revealed in a humorous Instagram video that his full band performance at the historic Sager Theater on November 21 was totally sold out, demonstrating his devoted fan base months after winning The Voice Season 27. David demonstrated why many admirers think he can cover any song, regardless of genre, in an Instagram video posted on November 24. David sang Goo Goo Dolls' Iris with ease while sitting on a Florida dock, subtly picking his acoustic guitar and adding small runs to the lyrics that make it much more eerie than the original. When AI artists are getting signed left and right, and the only thing that gives you hope is realizing AI could never recreate this. The overlay of the video stated, "Fans should anticipate that David will keep up his rapid pace of performing live whenever feasible for the rest of the year and beyond with shows like these." One thing was clear to audiences nationwide as Adam David was proclaimed The Voice's newest champion. This triumph felt unique. Adam seemed to have a unique quality from his first audition, an unvarnished candor that made every note sound like a promise and every line like a confession. He became famous due to his unvarnished voice, which his admirers now affectionately refer to as the gravel with gold underneath. However, what has transpired since Carson Daly's triumphant hand gesture? Away from the studio lights, what has Adam David been creating? Much more than anyone anticipated. Adam has been on a fast-paced journey of self-discovery, reinvention, and daring new artistic direction in the months after his victory. He won more than simply a singing contest. He started a revolution, and he's only just begun. 1. The win that revolutionized everything. One of the show's most poignant endings ever was Adam's victory. The whole platform seemed to vibrate with delight as he broke down in tears and hugged his coach. The spectators were aware that they were witnessing someone whose life had completely changed, not merely someone who had taken home a medal. Adam had a hectic schedule of interviews, photo sessions, record label meetings, and press appearances just after the confetti fell. However, he maintained the same kindness and humility that his admirers had come to appreciate despite the chaos. Behind the scenes, Adam remarked, "Winning doesn't make you a star. It simply gives you the map. The trek must yet be taken," and he did accept it. 2. A moment of homecoming that went viral. Adam went back to his hometown for what he hoped would be a peaceful visit with family before beginning studio work. However, his small town had other ideas. When he entered a local fair, he saw a banner that said, "Welcome home, Adam." Hundreds of enthusiastic spectators, local musicians performing his voice, and a marching band playing an instrumental rendition of the song that won him the finale. Adam sobbed. His mom sobbed. The internet wept. Over 10 million people have watched a clip of the event, and fans continue to refer to it as the most wholesome thing ever aired. Adam came to the realization that his path was about everyone who had already believed in him before the rest of the world did. 3. The record agreement and the choice that startled his group. Adam was given a label contract as part of his prize package from The Voice. However, this is when his story takes a surprising turn. Adam insisted on taking his time to figure out who he truly wanted to be as an artist, rather than jumping right into an album the label wanted. This initially shocked his crew. The majority of winners instantly switched to recording mode. Adam, though? He declared, "I don't want to release music just because I can. I want to put out meaningful music." He worked with independent songwriters for months, recording hundreds of voice memos and experimenting with blues, Americana, folk, and even rock-soul fusion while writing in cabins. He wanted to carve a road, not fit within a format. Adam David isn't trying to be the next Voice winner with one hit and silence, stated an industry insider. From the beginning, he is attempting to leave a legacy. This artistic perseverance is beginning to pay off. 4. The Voice Winners EP that shattered streaming records. Adam revealed Before the Dawn, his debut EP, following months of development. It peaked at number 1 on iTunes' overall top 10 Apple Music charts within 24 hours of its release. 12 million streams in the first week, those figures were enormous for a newbie with no prior fan base. Ashes on the River, the lead single from the EP, turned into a fan favorite. The song struck a deep chord with its eerie harmonies, raspy delivery, and lyrical lyrics about healing past wounds. Listeners commended Adam for crafting something that seemed both modern and timeless. He was praised by critics as the Voice winner who finally knows who he is right out of the gate. 5. Collaborating with legends, including one who surprised him on camera. The fact that Adam's idol, a Grammy-winning Americana superstar, personally contacted him after listening to his EP was one of the biggest surprises. In a widely shared Instagram video, Adam is sitting in a studio chair with headphones on when the door abruptly opens and the famous person enters. Adam's mouth falls open. His hands slam into his face. Fans screamed right along with him. That encounter was more than a meet and greet. It became a working partnership. The two cooperated on a single that's still under wraps, but insiders say the mix of Adam's raw edge and the star's polished grit is explosive. Has another artist shown interest? His coach from The Voice, who supposedly featured on another track of the impending full-length album. Adam always claimed he wants to make music with people that bring out the truth in him. And he's doing just that. 6. A tour that sold out in a matter of hours. When Adam announced his first-ever nationwide tour, no one, not even the promoters, anticipated how quickly tickets would evaporate. Venues nationwide reported waitlists that stretched into the thousands as soon as the presale opened. In less than 6 minutes, a number of theaters sold out. Supporters likened it to the grassroots, passionate, and emotional energy of early Ed Sheeran. One venue said, "We haven't seen demand like this for a first-time tour in years. It's not real." Adam's distinct stage persona is reflected in the tour, which is called the Slow Burn Sessions. Instead of showy lights and excessive production, he's chosen intimate rooms where narrative takes center stage. "I want people to feel like they're sitting in my living room while I'm working through my own heart," he frequently states. In the finest possible way. Fans say they cry when they leave his performances. 7. The production of an emotional documentary soon. Fans will be able to see Adam's life up close. During the last several weeks of The Voice, a production company started following him, and they have been filming ever since. Finding the Quiet is a documentary that tracks Adam as he traverses pressure from celebrity and the arts. His family faces challenges as he battles self-doubt and the weighty responsibilities of being a recently proclaimed celebrity. The producers say they were taken aback by Adam's candor. One said, "Adam doesn't have a persona. He is precisely who you imagine him as. It is both delicate and lovely." Early in the upcoming year, the documentary is anticipated to debut on a significant streaming service. 8. Giving back. Adam's goal to promote mental health. Adam has been open about the loneliness and worry he experienced prior to The Voice altering his course. It is therefore not surprising that he has made mental health activism a central component of his campaign. He started a nonprofit organization called Sing It Out, which offers collaborations with youth centers, mental wellness facilities, and music therapy seminars and songwriting programs for teenagers. To give kids a space to say the things they don't know how to say out loud is Adam's stated objective. His dedication to transforming his accomplishment into something significant has been commended by both fans and business executives. 9. Adam's new sound. The change fans didn't expect. Those who fell in love with Adam's voice performances anticipated that he would produce private folk sounds, gentle acoustic tracks, and poignant ballads. His signature still includes those, but during his writing vacation, something surprising occurred. Adam learned that he has an untapped gritty blues rock side. His full-length album, which is supposed to be called Burning Down the Dark, will now include swampy solos on the guitar, poetic lyrics, evocative harmonies, soulful organs, and that distinctive voice rasping over the film production. Fans are already referring to it as the reinvention that everyone likes, but no one anticipated. 10. Behind the scenes. He hasn't changed due to fame. Adam continues to lead a modest life despite his tours, streaming popularity, and celebrity partnerships. He still goes to the coffee shop where he composed the song for his audition. Every week he still sees his family. Additionally, he continues to perform at open mics whenever possible, arriving without warning, claiming the stage, and then discreetly departing. The only way I stay grounded is by reminding myself where I came from, he recently told a reporter. You are not defined by your fame. Individuals do. Life does. According to a local musician, he hasn't changed at all. He simply exudes greater confidence and more joyful. That's how fame made a difference. 11. What comes next? Adam David's prospects appear to be endless. Fans, however, believe he has just begun. Adam has the potential to be one of the defining voices of his generation, according to a recent statement from his coach. He creates moments rather than following trends. Adam himself too. I'm just trying to make music that feels like home, he says, keeping things straightforward. Conclusion. The ascent of a musician who sings with meaning. Adam David has accomplished something extremely uncommon in the months since winning The Voice. He has built a career with longevity, identity, and integrity. He has demonstrated that he is an artist with vision in addition to being a competition winner. Rather, he made his own way, beautifully, deliberately, and slowly. His ability to achieve high notes wasn't what drew fans in. Rather, it was his ability to create music that seemed authentic. And he still lives that truth each and every day. Adam David is more than just a voice champion, based on his current adventure. He is well on his way to becoming the kind of performer whose music will endure long after the cheers have subsided.